Welcome to the Sun Path House tutorials. Follow me inside. One of the great things about being down here is I'm isolated. I'm away from everyone. No one can bother me. We bring the cameras down here. I can just completely flow. I can set the whole kitchen up exactly the way I want to, just like as if it was a restaurant kitchen with everything within hand's reach. So I can just literally wing it and flow. Just sit there and say, okay, eggplant, what do I want to make with that? Zucchini, what do I want to make with that? Everything's right in front of my face. And I can also piece them together and say, maybe we'll do eggplant and zucchini. We'll do something with eggplant and zucchini. And while I'm going through this, I'm learning, I'm putting things together in my head. I'm tasting things again and again and refreshing my memory about combinations. And that's how you stay fine-tuned as a chef. And especially since I'm going to be opening up some restaurants this year, I really want to get myself back into the idea of working like in a restaurant kitchen with everything in hand's reach. So let's take a look inside. So when I go to the grocery store right now, I don't have to write this down. I can see how much of everything I have. It makes it much easier when I'm shopping. And there's some eggplants, some cauliflower, some beets, some fresh bay leaves, some fresh parsley, which is in great shape, some avocados, some sweet potatoes in here, some yams in here. Right above, you see all those mangoes hanging over my house? They're all gonna fall on my roof. Matter of fact, there's probably like 15, 20 mangoes right now on the roof of my garage. Look at this one, just happened to fall right here, waiting for me. Got a couple more over here. This one, somebody already started eating. '67 GT convertible. Look at this, imported gorgonzola right here, from Italy, right in Publix. Locatelli Romano, decent Romano, not bad. I mean, a little too salty, you know, but it's better than nothing. They got some olives here, boom. You can find a lot of stuff in the, the cheaper supermarkets for less money, and as long as it's the real deal, it's the real deal. This is ridiculous. Look at this. This is a hummus cabinet right here. You know how easy it is to make your own hummus? Cook chickpeas and puree them in a food processor. I mean, seriously, you can't do that? Look at this. 20 different kinds of hummus. I don't know. Dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. All dog shit. I'm the one that's always asking.
Everybody, yeah. The chicken feet, I don't know what's going on with that product, but Publix for some reason, they're just not bringing it in.
Not bringing the chicken feet anymore.
At all. I don't know why.
This is nice. Absolutely. Well, Sabuco. I'm gonna teach you guys everything. Tomahawk. More fat, better.
Yes.
So gross, man. Canned fucking vegetables. Look at this shit. You can't just cook a fresh vegetable? It gets even worse down here. We're gonna see the fucking grated cheese. You buy this shit, I swear I'll break your legs. This is the worst shit in the world. This is not Parmigiano cheese. This is not pecorino cheese. This is sawdust, okay? God knows what the hell is in here. Look at this crap. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? It's not even perishable, for Christ's sake. Doesn't that tell you everything you need to know? This shit can sit out forever. These are great. These Amber Yolk Heritage breed. Best eggs down here. Broth, vegetable broth, with can't just put some vegetables in some water and bring it to a boil? Vegetable broth. That's all you needed to do. Is that necessary? No, it's not. Look at this crap. None of this shit has any gelatin in it, first of all. No matter how much you reduce it, it'll never get sticky and never get glazy. Okay, because it really is just bullshit meat. Imagine the meat that they would use for something that you can't see the meat or even know what's in it. And that's what you're ending up with here. Imagine the crap that they'll throw into a gigantic cauldron of, chicken broth for Progresso that you don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, this is the grossest shit. You should never eat this shit. Make your own broth.
You're not allowed to videotape anything.
And we got everything we need. Uh-oh. It's a pretty big truck. Bada boom. I could live on this coconut, I'm telling you. So this is my herb garden, obviously. See, I got sage, peppermint, oregano, rosemary, spearmint, more sage, basil here in the middle, rosemary, this whole patch over here, Italian parsley in the corner over there. These are Florida roses. Yeah. I like to grow roses with the herbs. You can see these beautiful sage leaves are going to be amazing for saltimbocca because they're going to cover the whole veal cutlet. This is like the best thing that you could have for like saltimbocca. That's why I decided to do it, because I saw these leaves. They're incredible. You can fry these also. You can tempura them and fry them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash these herbs, and I'm just going to leave them like this, and I'm going to use a scissor to add them to things. Nice and fresh. Fresh cut herbs, especially these, I call these water herbs because you don't have to cook this. You can eat it like a salad green. Whereas rosemary is more like I call it an oil herb because it's full of oils, and it's much better when you cook it a little bit. I mean, if you chop it super fine and you put a little bit on top of something, it can be okay, but raw rosemary is very powerful. It'll blow your palate out. And then the same thing with the basil. I'm going to clean these up, and then I'm going to hold them over things and just scissor it right in. I'm going to do it together right now. Let's get some more. I'm just grabbing and cutting, just like that. Wow. Peppermint, spearmint, peppermint, spearmint, peppermint and spearmint. A little bit of water inside the sticks. Keep it nice, like that. So in order to flow, you want to see what you got. So it's nice to do it like this. I mean, especially if you go out to the grain market, most of the vegetables are all at room temperature. And you can leave them at room temperature, for quite a while. I mean, before you put them away. So lay your veggies out and just look at them and start thinking to myself, well, what am I going to do with this zucchini? I had a little bit of old zucchini left over. I think I'm going to make my Papa Zucchini soup here for you guys, which is really cool. So I'm going to probably do that. I have white asparagus, pencil asparagus, medium asparagus. These I'll peel. These I won't. These I won't. These are too small. But, I'm going to get ideas from this. I mean, I'm going to want to isolate this asparagus probably and just have it either alla parmigiana or maybe just with a little bit of brown butter and sage on it. We'll see. I'm going to have that oven roasted too.